Kyle with Cruiser Customizing. Welcome to this week's Tip of the Week.
Over the next several weeks, Kelly and I are going to be installing risers, bars, and lines and cables to this V-Star, giving her the perfect riding position.
After riding this bike several times, I noticed that the stock configuration really doesn't fit me well.
After that, we had Kelly sit in what would be her most perfect riding position. Go ahead and show them, Kelly. We went ahead and busted out the tape measure, and we noticed that she wanted her hands about 12 inches up off the risers. With that measurement in mind, we then went to the computer, researched our options, and we think that the 12-inch Mini Ape from LA Choppers is going to be our best bet.
Once we found the bars, we had to find the perfect set of risers.
When it comes to risers, there's a couple things you're going to want to take a look at. Number one, are the riser bolts included? Number two, the diameter of the hole inside the riser must match the bar. Being since we're going with a 1 1/4 inch bar, we need to find a riser with a 1 1/4 inch hole. The next thing you want to take a look at is how far does the riser sit off the tree. This set here sits about 1.5 inches off the tree, which is going to be just about their same stock setting, so we're not going to have too much movement. But if you chose, say, a 4-inch riser, then you're not going to want that 12-inch bar. You'd want to go a little bit lower.
Kyle, the installation of the bar and risers really seems pretty simple, but the lines and cables, that's intimidating.
Well, the lines and cables, Kelly, are quite intimidating for lots of people, but the installation is pretty simple. Now, the main key about the lines and cables is you need to measure properly. So we've got the match set. We've got the 12-inch bar lines and cables from Barron's, but we're going to show you after we get the bars and risers installed exactly how to measure to get the proper fit lines and cables.
With all that being said, let's rip this thing apart. Most risers have 6 bolts, 4 on top and 2 on bottom. Now the first thing we're going to do is remove these chrome caps. The next step is to break loose these 4 top riser bolts. Next, we're going to loosen the nuts underneath the triple tree. They can be tricky to get to because of the lines and cables. One down, left side to go. For this particular application, we're going to be removing everything. But if you're just doing a riser swap, your next step is to remove these 4 bolts. If you'll notice, I am holding on to the handlebar. This is preventative maintenance because I don't want my bars to swing down and hit my frame or my tank. Now once these are loose enough, you should be able to just swing your bar gently down and rest it. With the bar resting nicely, we're going to go ahead and remove these 4 bolts. With my riser caps removed, it's now time to set the bar out of the way. With the bar out of the way, we're just going to lift and remove our stock risers. With our stock risers removed, we're going to go ahead and prepare our new risers by installing the riser stud.
In our normal riser installation, we go ahead and set our bar in place, tighten our 4 cap bolts and our 2 bottom nuts, and we'd be done.
Thank you for watching this week's Cruiser Customizing Tip of the Week.
Until next week, take care and ride safe.